The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll run it here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. On play action, Fitzpatrick. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They just get the play off. Now Fitzpatrick. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now Fitzpatrick. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A dump down to McKinnon. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the football at the
Drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Possession going back over to Tampa Bay here. And for the Buccaneers, it's kind of been a wild ride through first half plus of the season. He had some exhilarating wins at New Orleans. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. To throw is Fitzpatrick. This is caught by Jackson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Fourth.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now Fitzpatrick. And that's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Well, you know, we've got a pretty big sample size now from the NFL season, Charles. I want to ask you, going back to the draft, who was the biggest steal in 2018?
Well, the biggest steal is Philip Lindsay.
Oh, guy that wasn't even drafted.
Wasn't even drafted, but how about what the Denver personnel department did, identifying him ahead of time, potentially not being drafted and ready to pounce when the call didn't come for him. And what a job he's done for them. Running it, catching it, open field guy, in traffic, he's done it all. I think Saquon Barkley from the Giants has been everything as advertised. Calvin Ridley with Atlanta has been spectacular. Quentin Nelson, offensive guard with the Colts. He was Rookie of the Month, wasn't he?
Yeah, back in October. How about that?
Yeah, how about that for an offensive lineman? And we've had 4 quarterbacks start games: Mayfield, Darnold, Allen, and Rosen.
And Quentin Nelson, one final note on that. He was the first offensive lineman ever given that award, so hats off to him.
Definitely.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Complete to the right. This is Garçon. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. And
he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They go play action here on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. He's got Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back with more after this. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down now, but that clock rolling. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Fitzpatrick, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Third and goal for Fitzpatrick, and that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give him the lead, but instead, they're going on fourth down. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on fourth and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Muscles him off. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! 53, Mike 53!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing it deep. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Back to throw here. And this is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to...
An adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, over, over. Over, over. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Now back to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Gold for the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action now. Fitzpatrick airing this one out for Evans. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And a catch right side by Evans. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Here's Fitzpatrick. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Right side caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 21-14. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's got this down to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hey, watch the ball! Watch the ball! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Garcon. Touchdown, 49ers. Pierre Garcon, 35 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gold to add the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Buying time to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. Jackson's got it over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They just get the play off. Now Fitzpatrick. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And away. 59 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
Yeah, he's got it. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Fitzpatrick again. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Here's James. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll look to throw here. A dump down to McKinnon. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here's Fitzpatrick. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Looking to throw, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by M.J. stood, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Over the middle to Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Fitzpatrick here to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Fitzpatrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A lot of scoring, there's no doubt about it.